Alright, what's up YouTube? The Groggy Trucker back again. Now, I know most of you thinking, Greg, why are you home? Well, as of about 2 p.m. today, I'm officially an employee of Swift Transportation. You're thinking to yourself, but you've been in orientation for 3 days. Yeah, I know. No trucking company can hire anyone until they have a clean drug test on them, per FMCSR regulations. So I had to wait for the drug test to come back before they could hire us. Done. When his little dog Davy just going psychotic over here, it's kind of funny. So orientation day 3. We're going to train you how to be truck drivers, whether you have experience or not. That would be the best way to sum up orientation in general. I mean, it's been training and not so much company policy as here's how you drive a truck. Mildly insulting. I mean, I know most of us are new students and going out with mentors, which I'll get to here in a second. But at the same time, there were experienced truck drivers, one of which had worked for Swift before she worked long enough to get herself on a dedicated account, which you have to be good and, have worked there for a while to do that. She worked for, get a dedicated account and had been there for a while before she left she wanted to go local driving for a little while. She'd been regional for Swift, regional refrigerated, but now she wanted to be social. I think we might have a barking issue here in a minute. Sorry. Yeah. Notifications, that's always fun. Oh, it's like, let me show you guys this dog. Did you see that dog? You hear the snorting? Yeah, that's Dobby. I love him. He's great. That tiny little dog has broken multiple choker chains, several metal tie-out chains, and it's not just a single loop. We got him on a double loop. He broke a couple of them. This one's the heaviest one yet, and he broke the last stake he had. He's tiny, but he's a Hulk. So the reason I got back home is that my mentor was about 2 o'clock this afternoon in South Carolina under a load that he had to deliver it yet. And then he had to wait for a load headed back this way before he can pick me up. So he's thinking sometime Friday he'll be in town, or, probably up to Rochelle again. And I'll get on the truck then. So instead of going back to that sweet, sweet hotel room, I decided to come home. Why cost the money any more money than I absolutely have to? It's an hour's drive versus $60 some odd a night to put me up at a hotel room. So Friday I'll get on the mentor's truck, and the deal with Swift is, as a new student, I have to qualify to become a solo driver. Basically, I have to go through training before they'll trust me with a $250,000 truck. More like $150,000 truck. So I get sent with a mentor. Jesse seems like a great guy. We didn't talk much, but, I told him that I, had a little bit of experience, because I do, and, but it's more than 15 years ago now. And he said, I'll come back to me pretty quick. He's looking forward to it. He's really, he's really big on safety, he said, which very, very good. I need to learn the habits of becoming a safe driver. that's what's gonna get me home, you know, back to my loved ones and the broken blinds. Maybe I'll turn this a little bit. There, yeah, anywhere America. But yeah, he'll told him I needed to get the habits of a safe driver. It's all good. So Friday I'll hop on the truck. I have to do 200 hours with my trainer. The first 50 of which, now remember, you know, I said the other day, we can drive up to 11 hours in a day. 70 hours, that was an S, 70 hours in any 8 consecutive days. 8 consecutive calendar days, sorry. It's worded weird because it's all in legalese. So 50 hours is probably 5 days. I mean, well, let's be real. 5 days or so, and that's if I'm getting 10 hours a day in. But after the first 50 hours, which he has to be sitting right next to me, not in the bunk, not, you know, getting any sleep. He has to be boom right there next to me, watching me drive for 50 freaking hours. Reason 3007 why I will never become a mentor. Aside from the fact that I don't have the temperament for it, because I'll tell a stupid son of a bitch that he is a stupid son of a bitch. But yeah, I couldn't just sit there for 50 hours watching somebody else drive. I mean, I'll be able to team up because I'll be sleeping when, you know, if Kyle, if, you know, I do team drive. But just to sit there and watch somebody drive for a fucking week, it's gotta be hell. After the first 50 hours, however, this is why people become a trucker, or become a trainer rather. Because as a trainer, you get paid for every mile your truck turns. Yes, every single mile your truck turns. Not just you yourself. So he gets paid per mile for the miles I run, while I'm sitting getting paid an hourly rate until I'm through the 200 hours. Which is even more incentive to get out of the 200 hours and get to my 36 cents a mile that I've been making once I'm trained. So 200 hours he's sitting next to me. Then for the next 150 hours we become basically a team. When I'm driving, he's sleeping. When he's driving, I'm sleeping. Get through the 200. It's me. It's 200 hours for me behind the wheel. Then I can take, there's a Qualcomm test, which is the system that we use to send messages back and forth. You know, it's a satellite network. It's pretty big. Every truck has a Qualcomm anymore. But we'll have a test on the macros, the different status messages that we automatically send. You know, because you say the same things, and like there's a macro to say we're ready for a new load. There's a macro to accept a load, because you say the same things and they want the specific information in specific places for their computer system. It's all pretty much all done in macros. You don't talk anymore. You just which macro you choose and the information you put in. But anyways, a test on the macros, I think a safety test, and then a road test. And if I pass those 3 after the 200 hours, and that could be at any terminal, well, not any terminal, there's like 40 some odd terminals that it could be at out of their, I think, just over 50 terminals in the United States. Now, it doesn't quite work out to 1 per state because there's 2 in Illinois. But anyway, and then there's 1 in Gary, so stacked up a few right quick. Anyway, yeah, after that, I'll graduate, or upgrade is the term they put it, to solo driver status, and I'll be out there running my ass off. The trainer did say that he's, you know, kind of got it he didn't really say down to an out farm, but he's got it down to where he gets most people, trained up and out in 27 to 29 days is what he said. So, bonus, less than a month. So yeah, I'm sitting here until Friday. Friday morning, I'll go back up to the terminal, set up my direct deposit with my Comdata card. So, I don't have it in my pocket anymore. Comdata, yeah, that's a thing that all truckers have. It's a fuel card. It's pay for tolls. The company authorizes card. It's cash advance card. It's where my check is deposited if I don't go up to a Swift terminal and set it up to direct deposit into my checking account. That way you don't ever have to wait for somebody at home to pick up a paper check and deposit it in your bank. It automatically comes to your Comdata card because you're not home. They don't want you home. You don't want to be home. If you're home, you're not making no money. So, there we go. Yeah. Loving things. Happy to be doing what I've always loved driving. Open road, good music, some classic rock. Yeah. Open road, classic rock, and I'm a happy camper. I really am. Alright, YouTube. I will talk to you later. Good night.